Okay. So, this is kind of sudden because I haven't been feeling mentally sound these past few, maybe months. I'm not really sure exactly, but I struggle with a lot of, you know. Okay, let me start again before I keep going with this kind of stuff. First of all, my name is Kevin. I I was born here in Mexico. I used to live in the U.S. I finished high school over there, and then I came over here due to a series of unfortunate events, to put it, you know, and to summarize it, I just went through a shitty time in 2018, and it wasn't just people that kind of influenced this, but it was just life kind of came tumbling down in 2018, and I wasn't in a very good place at that time. So, you know, I this is the first time I'm saying this. It's not even something I've kind of mentioned this to my parents, but I've never actually said it. But I almost committed suicide in 2018. You know, just to kind of start it there. I know it's kind of heavy, but I moved to Mexico to kind of escape that. I was living on my own for the first time. Some shit went down. My car broke down. I had to give away my dog, and just a very difficult living situation presented itself at the place that I was staying at the time, which was in the U.S. back in 2018. So I moved to Mexico to kind of be with closer family. I could have gone to my parents' house, but it's a little bit aside. It's in California as well. It was about maybe 2 hours away from where I was, but I just wasn't in the right place mentally to go to my parents' house due to other personal reasons. So I've already dropped some information this time. I don't want to share more from my life. I have issues, and I've gone to therapists. I take medication currently. I've gone to a therapist and a psychologist, and I got my prescription, and currently I'm not attending therapy. I tried it for a while, but it just it didn't work out for me. I have ups and downs, really. Some months I'm okay, some months I'm not okay. I tend to keep it all to myself, but this is kind of like a video diary, or like a blog to kind of talk about this. And it's tough. I definitely feel uncomfortable starting this, but it's something I want to try out. you know I kind of got the idea. I was watching some videos about weight loss, and people who are going kind of to the same thing. Obviously I'm a bigger dude, and I try to be as positive as I can with my body, but it's tough. It's gotten a lot tougher recently, and it's aside from my own internal monologue of putting my own self down and trying to lose weight, and it's tough. Really, the only issues mainly that I have right now that I'm trying to work on, that I want to start working on, and one of the reasons that I'm trying to make this video, that I'm going to make this video and upload it onto YouTube, is to hold myself accountable and just get to work with this stuff. If I feel like if I start uploading this, and talking about it and keeping it in my mind, uh, I'll try to keep it up as much as I can. It's one of the issues that I have is you know procrastinating. That's the word. Sorry. And I feel like it'll bring up my self confidence. Hopefully down the line, I see a lot of all this you know, turnaround stories on the internet of people, you know, doing stuff like this where they just record themselves, pour their heart out in their own ways. This is my own way. I'm not very too expressive. I feel personally I'm not a very expressive person, so it's a little tough. I feel a little bit uncomfortable with that kind of stuff. And ironically, I'm working as a tour guide right now in Ensenada, so it's kind of redundant in some way. But see, that's what I want to do. I want to do blogs daily. I want to record from the moment I get up to the moment I go to sleep. Try to keep it up as much as I can. Give updates as frequently as I can. Maybe it's not going to be every day, but it'll be, day to day, just waking up, telling you guys what time I woke up at, what I'm trying to do with my day, and what type of maybe workout regimens I'll try to do, because I haven't worked out in about 3 years at all. I walk or just move around, do basic stuff, but I being seriously working out, I tried it out maybe a few months ago, like for about a month, and I just couldn't keep up. I I was seeing results, but the issue that I have is that I procrastinate. I lose energy quickly. I feel like I don't have the drive to do it, or like I said, something to push me to do it. So hopefully this types of diaries or blogs, whatever you want to call it, um, will push me to do it every day, because it'll hold me accountable, or at least remind me in my head that, come on, like I gotta make a video and upload it and see if people are engaged, then hopefully I can build a little community to kind of keep myself going. I don't want to have to deal with depression and having no energy, having no way of pushing myself, because I do have some friends, but they're I feel sometimes like I'm you know impeding in their own lives. They're doing their own thing, so I don't want to you know pull them out of their own thing and tell them like, oh my god, I'm having a bad time, and I have nobody to talk or whatever. But no, and I know a lot of people are going to tell me, go to therapy, go back, but I'm just not ready for that right now. I don't have the drive. Even I live somewhere remotely. uh, what I mean, like somewhere remote, that means there's a big trip I have to make from my own little pueblo all the way up to Ensenada, and it's just a lot of expenses. And I have my job and whatever, but I just would rather not spend that money there. Just I would just like to spend it on something else. Usually, what I only spend my money at is paying some groceries with my grandma, and if some bills come up and I can help her out with that, then I'll give her some money for that too. Um, and I'll pay the internet and the TV bill. The internet's more for me, and the TV is more for my grandma. She likes her novela, so I don't want to keep her off of that. So, and my grandma, she's a very worrisome grandma, so I try not to leave this kind of stuff out in the open for her to listen to, and I try not to give her too much of what this is, because she gets really very stressed out. She has high blood pressure, and she's not that old. She's about 65 years old right now, so it's not that bad, but it's I don't want to worry here with it. I'd rather not. So what this is going to be exactly is just me waking up, recording when I woke up, the time. I'll try to do it on my phone. It'll be a little bit better quality, hopefully, and I'll try to upload as much as I can. Some stuff about me. Like I said, my name is Kevin. I was born here in Mexico. I'm 22, born on December 16th, 1998. Um, And with this, I hope I can maintain a healthier lifestyle and keep myself on track with, you know, keeping track of what I'm eating, doing stuff during the day, exercising, keeping active, because I just feel like this heaviness every day, over my, sorry, that's my tripod. I feel this like heaviness over me that just makes me just want to lay down and sleep all freaking day. I curse, so sorry about that, but all fucking day. it's it's really bad. It's gotten to the point where I'm being negligent of my hygiene, and I feel I'm very aware that I'm being lazy and that I just have no energy, and it scares me that uh, I'll stay that way for a long time, and I don't want that for me. So I'm hoping that this kind of helps me out to, you know, just push myself more. And I don't know, maybe maybe no one will see this, but I'll keep it to myself. If people see the channel, that's great. Follow me, like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're interested in the uh, uneventful life of a Mexican fat guy. But, you know, mentally, stuff like that too. Like, you saw it live, where I put my own self down, so I kind of like sabotage myself, and I don't. I want to be able to pick up on that stuff and tone it down and hopefully get it out of the way, not do it anymore, trying to break bad habits and get good habits in. And also, it'll help me practice my English as well. Aside from the tour guide job I have in town next door, it's gonna help me practice my public speaking too. I have no problem speaking in front of people. I've gotten better over the last 3 years with the different jobs I had. I've worked as a butler, as a bartender, and I worked at a zoo too. And it's helped me come out a lot of my shell. I feel like a lot more comfortable to speak in front of people. I am overall a shy person. I'm a very quiet and reserved person. But I try to I have fun being extroverted too, and I want to be able to display that part of my personality too. So that's kind of it, really. This is me. I'm recording in at about 370 pounds, maybe. Last time I checked, that's what I had. So that's where I'm going to start at. It's hard to find scales here around in this, nowhere town, but hopefully my trips to Ensenada, I find like a local scale in like a supermarket and, weigh myself and see what I'm doing there, how I'm doing there. They cost about like 20 pesos or about like $1 for you Americans, in case any Americans see me. But yeah, if I have more Spanish speaking people in the bottom, in the comments, just let me know if you prefer Spanish over English, I can do that. I feel like I think a lot more about what I'm trying to say if I speak it in English, because it makes me kind of try to formulate my thoughts a little bit better and, try to make more sense of them. Because I can spew, words in Spanish all over, I could just talk without thinking. And that's kind of not the point of these videos. It's trying to, uh, you know, open myself up and keep myself conscious of my mental health, mental hygiene, and physical hygiene as well. Physical health. Physical health includes, hygiene, and mental health is also mental hygiene. So I'll try to keep myself positive. Again, this is Kevin. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully.